What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome to Season 2 in my F1 2016 career. I am so excited for this. Hope you guys are as well. If you are new to my channel, then you've got a lot of catching up to do. You've missed a whole season. And do remember to subscribe for pretty constant videos. But yeah, a second season with the Renault team. And I feel like we're going to progress quite a bit. I mean, progression in career mode seemed to be very quick. So, yeah, this team could be near the front very soon. I don't think we'll be aiming for the championship realistically, but the future is looking bright. Sadly, our rival is still Kimi Räikkönen, which I can't see that going well. Those are the results from last season. I'd say overall a very good season. We improved the further we got through the season and the 21 races and 2 podiums in the end. We did cancel the R&D, but I think it was about 3/4 of the way through the season, so we have over 4,000 resource points, which means we're going to have a major upgrade for the second race of the season. And if you see how much the car performance is going to improve in this graph on the right, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, just look at that. I think that puts us ahead of Ferrari. So, yeah, I'm not sure how realistic the upgrade system is, but it's pretty insane. So, yeah, Bahrain next time out is going to be a very interesting watch. But this race is more, I think it's kind of damage limitation. We are the 6th quickest car, so I think we've got a shot at points. We'll have to see how things end up, but the graph is going to go up so steeply in the next race of the season. So, into qualifying. First lap, well, it wasn't great, but the field seems to be very close this season, apart from the Saubers, who were miles off the pace. So, yeah, we desperately need a lap in now. And we're about half a second, 6/10 up on our best lap, so I don't think it's going to be spectacular, but it needs to get us further up the grid for a decent starting position. So we're coming to the line. The first qualifying session of the season ends with us in... Please be happy, engineer, for me. He doesn't sound... P13. I suppose it's not too bad. It leaves us in a respectable position, but look at that pole position from Verstappen. 7/10 ahead of his teammate, so looks like Red Bull could be the best team soon, but the grid seems very mixed up, so it's going to be interesting to see what the actual order is on the track. We are behind our teammate, but nearly 2 seconds off the pace. Not the greatest of sessions, but we've got something to work with. We can get points in this session, and look at Sauber, absolutely miles off the pace, even behind Manor, so yeah, they need to pick it up. So we're here on race day. And I was thinking strategy. That standard strategy looks pretty decent to me. 2 soft stints and a set of the super softs to end the race. So I'm probably going to go for that one. Reducing the fuel. And now, let's do this. Let's get this season underway. Season 2 of my F1 2016 career. The Australian Grand Prix. 5 lights and away we go. On these soft tyres, can we get a good start? It's not a great getaway, actually. We've got a car on our right who's very quick. It's that Force India of Hulkenberg. And we're just going to look for a gap here into turn 1. Very dangerous. A lot of incidents, especially one last season. But side by side with Hulkenberg. And let's see where we're going to go. We're going to have to try and get to the inside. That's where we're going to make a position. Look at Hulkenberg go. We're following Hulkenberg through. Oh, don't hit our teammate. Hulkenberg's made up so many positions there. We've made up a few as well. Side by side with Jenson Button and around the outside. He's still there though, side by side through this fast right-handed. We have the inside line, so we get the move done up to P11, but us and Hulkenberg just flying through the field on these soft tyres as well. And we're just behind our teammate who hasn't had the best of starts, but yeah, he doesn't seem incredibly quick right here, so I thought about the move there, but yeah, we don't want contact at all, never mind this early on in the season. But if we get a decent exit here, we might get a run into the fast left-right chicane, and we're actually using the slipstream nicely here. Please don't squeeze us against the barrier. Oh, we made contact there, but we outbroke him and got ourselves up into P10, but that's a horrific run through there. A load of oversteer. Now Palmer might come back at us, or maybe not. So we're in 10th position now. So that's a solid start. Let's see if we can catch up to Hulkenberg and reel in the higher point scorers at the moment. So yeah, solid first lap of the season. And yeah, seems to be a bit of a train there. And you'll see on lap 3 here, as we close in on Alonso, that we have some pretty good pace. He is on the super soft tyres, so theoretically he should be quicker than us, but not at this point. Though the Honda power unit has definitely been upgraded quite a bit by the McLaren team, but that was a simple move up to P9. And let's see if we can catch up to the main pack. But just look ahead of us. Look at that train of cars. It's actually Nico Rosberg who leads that train, and all 8 cars are very close together. And this is really helping our race out because they're effectively wasting their super soft tyres while we just get the soft stint out of the way. So yeah, this gives us a great shot of some decent points if we use the strategy correctly. And on lap 6 here, we're closing in to the back of that pack. Finally pick the pace up, and there we go. Hulkenberg is out of the Grand Prix. His engine blows up right in front of us. Unlucky for him, a few cars are in the pits, and now we're up to P5. So yeah, we're sticking with this group of cars pretty nicely, which I think puts us in a good position. So if we string these tyres out, and we're going to go to lap 10 on this set. So Rosberg's into the pits, and we're going to take the lead. But at the same time, there was an incident behind. I thought there could be a safety car, and it's actually the 2 Haas cars coming together, of course. And Grosjean tries to take out the Toro Rosso as well. I told you, Romain Grosjean. He's an absolute destructive guy, and in the Haas, yeah, we've had a few battles from season 1, but we're coming into the pits at the end of lap 10, and something very interesting, the 2 Williams are on the medium compound tyres, so I'm not sure if they're going for one stop, but they could be a factor later on in the race. So the first stop is over and done with, we're down to P13, and we're actually ahead of Lewis Hamilton. That is a big surprise because he was ahead of me in that group of cars, so we've effectively done the overcut. I'm not really sure how, if he got held up or something, but he's on the attack now. I'm not sure if we're actually racing him, but I do defend just in case, because we could be taking some points off him, and we did fight against him very vigorously in the final race of last season when he won the driver's title. But yeah, he is clearly faster than me. We did keep him behind for quite a while on the past couple of laps, but he's got a run here. He's got the inside line, so we should get the move done. He swipes across us. Oh, that was unnecessary. Oh, we've clipped the back of him and got a bit of damage. That was so frustrating. Like mid-corner, he just brake checked us. That might cost us, and I wasn't happy at all with Hamilton there. But I feel like it could be payback for maybe Abu Dhabi, or I don't know, maybe because I've been slating him in a few videos, but I get over that. And now Alonso's having to go round the outside, but we do defend from him. I just don't seem to have the pace on this set of tyres. I don't know why in the middle phase of the race, because on the first set of softs I was pretty decent, had some solid pace, but this time I don't know where it's gone. Alonso goes for the move. He's got the inside line this time. We leave him enough room, try and fight it back as we'll get the inside for this left-hander. And we're defending our 10th position, though we are losing quite a bit of time to Hamilton ahead of us. So, yeah, we're probably not fighting the Mercedes in this race. We're just fighting to keep the McLaren behind us, who seems like a decent car this season already. On to lap 15 now. Our teammate is in the pits, a few other cars are in the pits, and now we're under pressure once again from the McLaren. Definitely quicker than us in this phase of the race, which I've got to say is a little bit of a surprise. So Alonso goes for the move into the corner where he had that huge incident in real life. He's going up the inside and he's made contact with our rear end and he has spun out. That's pretty unlucky there from Alonso. You'll see in the replay. I do leave him enough room here, but I don't know if he just understeers into us or it's bit of an unlucky racing incident. I'll slow it down here for this replay, and I think I leave enough room there. It's just an unfortunate slight brush of tyres. He loses control and the back end's out, and then he spins it round. I think that's a bit of unfortunate racing there for Alonso, but we move on with the race, and we're on lap 17 here. Daniel Ricciardo, who's on fresh medium tyres, has got a fantastic run on us, the hometown favourite, and he's going to go for the move. I'm not really going to fight this because there's no point losing time here, but he doesn't get a great exit from the corner, though he does finally take the position. He's up to P6. And now, once again, we're under pressure from a McLaren. This time it's Fernando's teammate Jenson Button. So, yeah, the McLaren seem to have decent pace on them medium compound tyres, because I think Button's been on them for quite a while. And he might get a run on us. We do have DRS to defend from him. And he's not going to be close enough for moving to turn 1. But actually, who's that coming out? It's Felipe Massa. And I think he's going for one-stop strategy. So that means he's got effective pit stop lead over me, which is incredible thinking about it. The one stop seems very overpowered here. Why didn't I think of that? But Ricciardo's going for the move on Massa. This has given us an opportunity side by side to this left-hander. Can we make it around the outside? He squeezes us out, but no, he defends his position nicely. But I think he is going to the end, so He's got a great shot at points. And Williams, yeah, if Bottas does the same strategy, then they could be a big factor in this race. Now, we are pretty much struggling on these tyres, even more than before. Button's going for the move up the inside. And is he going to get the move done? We go for a switch back. We've got a slightly better run, so I think we are close enough to go for the inside line. Yes, we are. We slide it up the inside. And we defend our 7th position. I think we could be racing the McLarens in this race, so I do fight more than usual. And Kvyat is out the race. The worst thing there is that he takes out the 50-meter braking board, and that really annoys me. It really does. But yeah, Kvyat's engine is let go, and he is out of the race. So up to P5 now. It's lap 21. I'm going to go for an 8-lap stint on the super soft tyres to end this race as Raikkonen goes for the move as he's made his final pit stop. But we defend the position, surprisingly. He didn't have the conviction to get the move stuck, so I did fight back. And this is him fighting back again. And he makes contact with us. That was so unnecessary. And he breaks in the corner. What is he doing? He's just stopping there. And Raikkonen is in the wall. What can you say about that? I mean, mid-corner he just breaks for absolutely no reason, and I've nowhere to go, so I just push him into the wall. I didn't mean to do that, but that's just how it panned out. So going into the pits for our final pit stop, and I have a bit of a concern here. I feel like, yeah, that group of cars that have just overtaken us do not have to pit again. So we put on the fast super soft tyres, but we're miles down the field. We're in P13. We're behind our teammate, which says it all. So yeah, I'm not sure if we actually have a shot at points. We're actually sandwiched between Palmer and Grosjean, 2 cars we fought so often last season, which it's a bit of a strange sensation, but something to make me feel a little better. Harry Anto's making a pit stop, so he will not be beating me in this race, but we're actually chasing after our teammate, and it took quite a few laps. These super soft tyres weren't as quick as I thought they would be, but we're right on the back of him. We've got Grosjean pretty close to us, so we have a 3-way battle for P11 here. But we do have the straight line speed to go for the move on Palmer into turn 1 on lap 27, and there we go. We are up to P11, but considering our car is the 6th quickest, you'd expect us to finish 11th and 12th, so that's not too shabby really. We're on the final lap now. Grosjean got past Palmer, was putting me under a little bit of pressure, but we should keep him behind us. Hopefully we won't run out of fuel like we did last year. We've left a lot more in the tank there, so let's see. Will Grosjean challenge us to the line? No, he does not. So first race of the season, we are finishing in P11. A little disappointing, but I think without the upgrades, that's a decent performance. I feel like the strategy kind of screwed us there. You'll see the 2 1-stoppers finished 3rd and 4th, so maybe the 1-stop was the way to go in this race, but Nico Rosberg wins the first race of the season. Ricciardo gets a podium at his home Grand Prix. Hamilton down in 5th. There's not too many surprises there. I feel like the Force Indias are going to be a bit of a force this season as we just miss out on the points. Though we beat our 2 rivals, Grosjean and Palmer, and Raikkonen, who did make an extra pit stop after getting, well, he crashed out. It wasn't my fault. Finishes down in P17. So looking at the standings, it's the obvious first race standings, so I can't really say too much about them. The constructors will be strong for Mercedes and strong for Williams, so congrats to them. We were battling them last season, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can catch up. So if you have enjoyed the first race of the season, do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see the rest of my career, and I'll catch you next race. Goodbye.